Hey there, welcome to NFT sniperbot, and we got August Rosedale here. He's an up-and-coming artist. He's been an artist for a little while now. He has an AI ML art project called Crypto Native, and we're going to talk about it today on NFT sniperbot's live stream. So this is actually my first time going live. There could be a hiccup or two, but I think we got the audio, we got the mic. Can you hear me okay, August?
Yes, I can.
Cool, and I can hear you perfectly. All right, great. So, hey, man, what I'd love to do is pull up some of your art, take a look at some of your old art, some of your new art.
Yep.
First, I'm going to look at your website and go through that a little bit. To talk a little bit about my background, I've been in NFTs for 2 months. Had a lot of success with Bored Apes and CryptoPunks and Gutter Cats. Also got myself involved in a project called Chibi Apes. We'll talk about after. We'll take a look at your floor. We'll take a look at their floor. And then I'll show you kind of like the floors I look at when I wake up in the morning, just kind of like how I look at the market, the blueprints and blue chips and everything like that. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great to me.
All right, cool, man. So let me try to do a screen share without this falling apart. Let's try it. I'm always scared it's going to look like Spaceballs where it just keeps going on and on. Like that.
Like that, exactly.
It's very scary.
There we go.
All right, cool. Maybe we'll do smaller even.
Yeah, that's perfect.
They don't need to see us as much. They need to see.
Exactly. They can see the art instead.
Oh, you know what? My audio is not correct. You should have said something. Hold on. Audio output should be here.
There we go.
Oh, that's much better. Okay, cool, man. All right, let's rock and roll. So just some, we're here. We'll come back to Chibi Apes. We're here to talk about August right now. So August has developed some really interesting technology. He has artificial intelligence. This is a new one. I didn't see this till now. Someone just
that one's crazy.
I will kind of want that one.
Maybe that one's crazy looking. I see new ones every day, and I'm just like, oh, wow, look at that.
Ooh, what about this one? Wow. Where are these new ones from? Who's listing them?
I think it's because, I guess some people put theirs for sale at floor, and then they show up there.
All right, great. Well, let's maybe I can move this over. Let's look at the buy nows, though. We don't want anything that's not a buy now. All right, so you got some cheaper ones here. Why don't we talk about some people are listing them below 9 cents. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like this one's really nice. I like this one.
Yeah, that one's nice.
You said on the property is the landscape. That's the toughest one to get, right? So if we look at the
20% of them, 20% are landscape, 30% abstract, and the other 50% is digital.
Look how the floor jumps there. It goes from 0.085, 0.1, 0.1, 0.11, and then it jumps to 0.19.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't really have any of the landscapes, and I think some of the other guys really like the landscapes.
I know that's been a fun part of the project to see how subjective it is, because some people totally favor those, like the traditional style, but then I know so many others who just love the crazier, all the colors and all that.
I'm gonna buy one of those. I think I have to. All right, well, why don't we talk about the art? This is the first time we've done this on YouTube on a YouTube live stream. So tell me a little bit about this art. Tell me about Crypto Native. Tell me about Mirage. Why don't we start with Mirage Gallery? Wow, sold out in 5 minutes. Mirage Gallery. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a project I started in December during just like at home COVID. And I was just playing with all this open sourced AI and having so much fun. And those first two artists there, Alejandro and Taylor, they were the first artists that I created. So those photos are entirely fake. They're not an actual human. And it's entirely created by AI, meaning the faces, their art, their biographies, they have Twitter accounts. Everything is AI. And then the newer project is this Crypto Native project. The difference between them is that Alejandro and Taylor are just selling standard one-of-one pieces. They're not dynamic. So nothing happens after you buy them. You just have the piece. And I think their OpenSea has about 14 or 15 ETH trade volume. And currently they're all sold out of their first collection. But they're going to do a second one in the future. But crypto native was the more like NFT community targeted project. And the whole idea with it is that why not do some AI art, but then have the pieces actually evolve on the secondary markets. And what happens there is when a secondary sale happens that meets certain requirements, the piece will go into its next phase, which is the piece evolving. And each piece has 10 phases. And then the requirements to evolve are minimum sale price of 0.2. And then every to get it past that, it has to be 20% higher than any previous sale of that piece to get it to evolve again. So that's kind of the main premise of this evolving AI art that I've created here.
Awesome. I think it's amazing. Awesome. I love it. Let me just see. How do we, it says we're live. And I'm sorry for the audience here. Let me stop sharing my screen. And I do have my video on. So can you share your screen and go over the art? I want to figure out how I get this output link to the audience, so we have some people chatting here.
Yeah, here, I can share mine. Here we go.
And then I can say, invite guests. I only have the studio link. Do you know how to share this with people?
I have not done this before either. We're amateurs over here.
We are amateurs. All right. Well,
can you see my screen? It says I'm sharing it, but I'm not sure if you have to let me make it live or something.
Yes, that works.
There it is. Okay, so
you could do that, and I'll try to find the outbound link. Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
So pretty much, I'll just keep going over some of these pieces. The way they're split up, we have different traits here. The majority of the pieces are still in their first phase. There's been one that made it to 7, 1 and 5, 1 and 4. So they're still early on. Part of the fun is seeing, do people value earlier phases or later phases? And I've definitely heard both. The fun is seeing, do people value earlier? Okay, there's some crazy echo. Okay, there we go.
That's because I found you.
Okay, but then I'll go back here, Mirage Gallery, and I can show a little example. So here's a little example, phase 1, 2, 3, and then who knows what comes next. So you can see here that it's the same piece. It's just it's an evolved version. It's not that the pieces are entirely changing. What's happening from the technical side is the piece is being the AI model is being trained for a longer period of time and then output the same image again, right? So this one, phase 1 here, the model hasn't been trained for very long. We get it to output, let's say, image 5. Then we train it for twice as long and we output image 5 again. So it's trained on the same data set for different amounts of time. That's just kind of some of the technical aspect of things.
Well, why don't we talk about the pricing data? So, the pricing data, how it could change colors, and just kind of how many phases are there and how many phases have we gotten to so far?
Yeah, so here on the site here is the main requirements to evolve. Like I mentioned earlier, 20% higher than any highest sale price, and with a minimum of 0.2. Also, it's important to note the sales have to happen on OpenSea in order for a piece to evolve, because the way we're doing it is we're pulling from the OpenSea API in order to track the sale prices. So what we're doing is we're looking at the sale price. If it meets the requirements, we're editing the metadata of the file to the new phase number and the new image link. And we're also open sourcing all of that code. We actually just published it today. You find it on my Twitter, which is @AugustFR. And you can find it on there. We're excited to see other people adding some evolving aspects into their projects. So that should be fun. But yeah, we're about to hit 100. Volume traded floor right now is about 0.09. It's kind of funny because if you buy a piece for below 0.2, it stays at phase 1 or whatever phase it's in, which is normally for these floor ones is normally in phase 1. So it's kind of cool to be able to buy a piece without it evolving if you really like that one. And then some people have bought and sold back and forth between themselves. Like let's see if we go to highest last sale, we have some higher sale ones. I know this one right here, 831, is actually the furthest phase that anyone's made it so far. So it's been a fun project. It's something new. I was kind of, when I started the project, I was like, I just want to do something new. In the space, it's like a lot of people are kind of just doing the same thing. And I was like, this tech is so awesome. We got to take advantage of the tech and do something that you couldn't do with traditional art, you know? So that was kind of why I came up with this in the first place. But yeah, it's been fun.
I love it. I love it. I have 23 of your art pieces, and you know I'm a big collector. I collect CryptoPunks. I collect Bored Ape Yacht Club. I collect Gutter Cats. I collect a lot. And, you know, I'm honestly not even thinking here. I'm coming back to video, and you could stop sharing your screen if you want. I'll take over again. I figured out how to do it, and I tweeted about it. So we may actually have someone in the chat that wants to talk to us. Let's see. We may have some people coming. Chat overlay. Do we have people in the chat? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe we don't have people in the chat. At least there's an opportunity for people in the chat. Next time we'll have those links ahead of time. You know, we're still learning here.
Definitely.
Cool. Let's take another look at I'm going to take a look at maybe some of the ones I own I want to talk about. So I love this. You can see my screen, right, August?
Yep.
I love this blue one here. Just the colors. Like, how does that come about? What pictures are you using there?
Yeah, so there's 3 different data sets for the entire collection. There's the landscape, abstract, and digital. So those are the 3 different styles. And the difference is that they're entirely different data sets that the AI model is trained on. So that one, that blue one there, is a digital, or maybe it's an abstract. That one actually looks somewhat similar to those, because I've seen some of the abstract ones do that circular thing, but it also has a very digital aspect to it. But if you go to the properties, you'll see if it's either digital or abstract, and pretty much all that comes from is the outputs are entirely based. See, yeah, that one's abstract on the inputs. So the abstract model, the data sets, there are about 10,000 files, and we pretty much just combined for abstract, tons of abstract art. It's more traditional style abstract art, whereas the digital data set is a lot of crazier styles with some human faces in there, which is why some of the digital ones almost have these faces that appear in them sometimes. And then the landscapes are traditional style landscape paintings, and we put in landscape photos, which is why some of those outputs almost combine painting and photo style. So it's fun to curate the data sets and see what happens. There we go. Looks like we got some people chatting now too.
Oh, we have a chat going. Is that fun? Really? That was supposed to be my blue heart. Ha ha ha. Yo yo. People are talking. All right, that's cool. We got a few people. Hey, people.
Yeah, looks like you bought that blue one off. Looks like someone else was trying to get that one. I just had that happen to me today where I picked one up and someone DM'd me and they're like, I was looking at that one. I was like, oh.
I like this one to whoever's watching. This one should go. Look at it. It's like a skull face. It's gray. It's metallic. I mean, I just have so many. I don't need more. But this landscape, oh, that's not available. We got to go buy now.
Go buy now, yeah.
Well, you know, I think some of these are going to go now that we put this on YouTube. Like, this is similar to my background on Spaces. I like this.
Yeah, it is.
Someone who has an ape should overlay this behind them. That would be a good one for 0.085. This you can't overlay so well, but this you could. This one is just really cool. It looks like an underwater creature. What is this, abstract or?
That one's definitely digital.
What's your favorite, August?
I go back and forth because I see ones. There was today I saw one that was sick, which is number 446. Just search for that one. It's a
How do you search for that? What's the quickest?
Scroll up, and just hit search right there. Yeah.
400.
Yeah. Search that. Look at that one. I was looking at that one today, and I was like, that is pretty sick. So I sent it in the Discord, or so someone else sent it in the Discord, said it was sick, and I was thinking I was gonna buy it, but then after I said that, someone else picked it up. So I was still tempted to get to that point too. The cool thing for those is that if it's at point 2 and you buy it, that one's gonna evolve, so you get to see what happens next with it, which is part of the whole fun of the crypto native project.
I'm going to switch gears a little bit, only because we have someone on the chat talking about their chibi apes.
Yeah,
they just bought their 5th one, which is kind of exciting. I mean, boy, that's flattering. I mean, I think we have a wonderful project. I'm switching gears, August here. But boy, we have a wonderful project in chibi apes, and the floor is actually getting a little bit thin. If you look at this, I mean, 27 is my lucky number. We got a lot of 20, just like 4 or 5 7 27s. And we're going 27 and a half, 2 of them. I mean, we're looking at a nice floor here. I mean, we're going to get to, it looks like we're going to get to 0.3, which is like a little bit more of a bull push. Speaking of a bull push, not to only check chibis, when I wake up and I look at floors, I usually go like this. I check this in the morning. You know about the Hearst project?
Yeah, definitely.
So check this. If this is up, I think everything else is going to be up. And then now it's staggering. I mean, it was up a little bit, but above 12 was good. It's up. It's definitely up. Like these could be at 13 or 14. But, at some point they got to 20 when the apes went on their run. Now let's go take a look at the apes. So 12.2 is just like a little bit better than normal. It's not like crazy. That's my blue chip marker. Then I go Bored Ape. Same thing. You got to get rid of this. It always clears up. You got to go get rid of the buy now, then put the buy now back. It doesn't stay. Opens it.
Yeah, I've had that too.
I was thinking about selling a Bored Ape somewhere around here. I have something like this.
You have one?
I have 7.
You have 7 apes.
Yeah, I used to have 10.
That's awesome. I do not have any.
I like this one. This is the one I want to buy. I want to try to get this one for 40.
What did you buy the ones you have at?
Oh, you never seen my collection?
No, I haven't looked through your collection. Did you get it early?
Is this okay? I bought them in June. My thing is making so much noise here. Sorry.
Yeah, that's your Discord.
How do you stop Discord from doing that?
I did it a long time ago. I don't even remember, but I was always hated that sound, and I went to maybe system notification settings and just turned off sound for Discord because I always hated that little beep sound.
We're gonna have that notifications.
Yeah, if you go system preferences on because I think you can do it in Discord, but I was just I'm just gonna do it through the Mac system preferences and just make sure Discord doesn't even have the option to make sounds.
You have to turn them all on, right?
You can go notifications and then scroll in there.
No, but you have to turn them all off, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I have them all off on mine.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. All right, so you want to see my vault? I have some good stuff in my vault. They always throw this weird stuff. Do you get that in your account? You get weird shitty things?
I get airdrop things all the time, and I just hide it so people don't get to show it off.
I know. I'm hiding it all day. It's a pain.
I know. That's why when I did the airdrop for the crypto native project, it was everyone who I personally knew and talked to first. And I was like, do you want to be part of the airdrop? And they're like, yes. I'm like, all right, now I'll airdrop you one then. So I'm not doing these unconsensual airdrops like everyone's doing.
Okay, I don't have my cats in here. So I put my V friends and my Bored Apes. I got a V friend to have lunch with Gary twice.
So you bought that ape at the top left for a ton.
I did. I just bought it. But look at that. I have a WE offer that's better than it. So it's kind of good. I just bought this the other day because I had liquidity. And I was like, all right, I'll buy it. But then look at these. I bought this for 31. I got a business partner out of it too. This one I bought for 18. I think the floor on that's like 55. No, it's higher. 55, 60 for hologram Gary V. This is untouched. I never mutated these top apes.
That's the one
This,
you have as your profile, right? Or is it?
no. We'll keep going.
No,
That's a virgin zombie ape with a tuxedo shirt on and a halo. This is my NFT sniper
there
bot.
it is. That's the one. I was thinking of that one because it's the same skin.
And I wish I never mutated him, but it's okay. I'll never get rid of him because he's NFT sniper bot. This is my Discord, H Bizzle.
Mm-hmm.
This is Steph Curry's teammates ape because he's a blue ape, and at some point, someone on Steph Curry's team is going to want a blue ape because Steph Curry has one. So here he is. He's a virgin ape. He's never been mutated. And then on the right, you have Zombie Daddy, which is basically, I think, the name of my future comic book, just with all these apes. And it's basically when H Bizzle doesn't sleep and sits on the computer too long, he doesn't shave his face. He turns into a zombie daddy. And he's a cool dude. He's got this cool cowboy shirt. He's a cool dude in the space, but he turns into a zombie when he doesn't sleep. Then I got this one over here. I'm trying to know if you could see that down here. I paid. I didn't pay that. I paid maybe 18 for the gold one. And then I paid 17.75 for these. But like, go look at this gold floor. It's crazy. V Friends have been doing really well. I used to have more V Friends, but unfortunately I sold them at the wrong time, I think. 44 for that. I mean, is the floor there, you know?
That's awesome. Yeah, you got quite the collection. Mine is not as impressive. I would have an ape, but I could not afford one of those right now.
You will when we get your art out there to the world. Your next drop, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do like a nice drop where you just, you know, it's not only about like the cash grab, but it's about the utility. But we're gonna like rope in the right people, I think, on your next drop, and you'll have an ape.
I think it's all about building the community because like this drop for Crypto Native, it sold out in like under 5 minutes, which was crazy. Now I've pretty much just been grinding it out, trying to build the Discord, grow the trade volume. We're almost at 100. It's been fun.
How did you get the word out about your drop? How did you get such a word out?
I've been meeting people since December when I was first starting with those AI artists, Alejandro and Taylor. I did a lot, maybe like, in January, February, March, I've done a lot of talking in Clubhouse, probably all the way through May, doing a lot of Clubhouse, meeting people on Twitter. And then by the time I was doing this project, even though I hadn't had a super successful project, I knew a lot of people that I've met on Twitter and on Clubhouse. So I got them to be into being part of the airdrop. And then I think that helped get the word out there. And then everything sold out in like 5 minutes or so for the mint, which was 920 pieces were for the mint. And now it's all just secondary sales. And there's still 20 pieces that are unminted that will be minted later on for the special vote tier, which should be fun.
Tell me more about that. Those last pieces. When are they going to be minted, and what's the story with those?
Yeah, so the last 20, pretty much there's 4 tiers. There's airdrop, auction, mint, and vote. Currently, there are no vote ones. And what's going to happen is those final 20, at some point in the future, once we keep getting up that trade volume and build the community to a little bit bigger, I'm going to create about 100 or 200 pieces that no one's seen before. And I'm going to let current collectors each get 1 vote for every token they have and vote on them, which ones are their favorites. And then I'm going to take the top 20 and I'm going to mint those as tokens 980 through 999. And then we'll put those for auction. And those will be the final 20 for the vote tier. And so that should be fun.
I'm buying another one.
That one's pretty crazy looking with those eyes it has.
I'm definitely going to buy that right now on my other account.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty crazy. I haven't seen that one. It's so funny because when it's AI created, it's like, yes, at some point I have looked through all of these, but you forget them. So I don't remember that one. That's pretty
So
awesome.
why is this just coming on the market? We didn't see this the other day. Someone just put it on.
Looks like someone. I wonder. Yeah, it looks sale ends in 2 days. I'm not sure when they started that sale, but probably wasn't too long ago, and we didn't see it before.
Gas is high.
339. Yeah,
that's a cool one though. Come on, that's cool.
Yeah, no, that one's sick.
So maybe you crushed your volume now, because now I just got one.
Yeah, it's possible. I wish OpenSea would update that volume more.
I'm telling you,
yeah,
they are not. This was the one you bought, or you wanted to buy?
No, that was the one I was said in the Discord that I was gonna buy, but then someone else bought it, so I was like, that's cool too, because
that's a good strategy. Tell everybody which one you're gonna buy, then they buy it from you. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, I kind of said if no one buys it at the end of the day, I'm gonna buy it, and someone else bought it before me, and I was like, perfect. That's cool.
Okay.
I really like that piece. So yeah, 446 is pretty sweet. Yeah, Chibi Apes is killing it.
Chibi Apes are going off. It's crazy. And I didn't even tell everybody
I bought my first one.
You bought your first one? I'm so proud of you. And you're gonna make money on it.
Yeah, I got it for what did I get it for?
0.2. You got it for 0.247.
Yeah, something like that. I got number 1665.
You're gonna do well with that. I'm telling you, August.
Got the vampire teeth.
Vampire teeth. Huge trade. Huge trade. Big moves are happening here. We did some good marketing this evening. I'm going to get you a little bit more of a marketing. We'll talk offline about that. I'm going to get you a little bit more of a marketing team. You'll be latching on to one of my other teams. But I think, this way we have something consistent going on for you. And we're starting, we have a big hiring blitz going on with Chibi Apes there's all sorts of talent. I mean, the outreach has been incredible. I mean, when you have 12,000 people on a Discord, people are really responsive, and they're reactive, and they want to talk, and they have questions. Let's see if there's any questions here. The blue is a hold. How can you set your status to do not disturb when you click on your name? Amazing collection. Hey, Sniper, do you like rats over min passes right now? Ooh. How many people we got in the chat, by the way? Does it say?
I don't think it says. I think it's just been like four or five people have said something.
Oh, rats over min passes. I like min passes a lot. Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at my collection. I'm actually going to GutterCon coming up. I just got this House of Kiba stuff, by the way. Ooh, fire. House of Kiba, you have to go to Polygon and do all this stuff. This Prank Seed Rock, I don't want to be made fun of for stuff like that. I have two of these hero things, though. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What was I looking for?
You got some awesome crypto native ones. Those are crazy.
I went a little crazy. I like this one. I'll never do anything with it.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
This computer is super slow. Oh, do you know what this is?
Zed, yeah. I had a friend of mine who was doing all the buying and selling those.
This is a Z1 Philly unraced, untouched. It's like the best horse in the game.
Super Yeti.
I love my Super Yetis. I think they have a companion coming out soon. They're going to be big in the metaverse.
Yeah, you got a bunch of those.
More crypto native.
More crypto native. I know you've gotten a bunch. I only have like 7 or 8, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's so early on crypto native.
Yeah, I do too.
This was the chibi that I bought that really started the whole entire thing. Like I was like, oh, I like that one, and then I bought that one. I'm actually going to sell this ape. Sadly, I think I'm going to sell this ape. Sadly.
For how much? For that 37.2?
No, see, this is how I'll price it. I'll click on this. I'll go here. I'll look at the properties. I'll go. I think the best property he's got is the 2%, is the Vietnam jacket. Mm-hmm. So I'll just click on that. I know my guy is a virgin ape. So then I got to go check on Bored Ape Yacht Club if these are virgins or not. Here, I have that screen up right here. Just show everybody how to do it, but I'm just not going to do that right now. 6037. So that one 6037 is not a Virgin 8. 6658 is not a Virgin 8. 7378 is not a Virgin 8. And then 7890 is a Virgin 8. So then I got to look at this 46. I'll probably price him 46.4. Coming right underneath that, you know.
Yep.
It's because I have a lot of apes and I have another move I gotta make. Cool, man. Well, let's wrap this up. I got a pack for GutterCon. I'm going to GutterCon. I'll be rocking some cats this weekend in Vegas. What do we got? Do you have any tips on creating liquidity by chance? Yeah, only buy blue chips. Don't buy the shit you can't get rid of. You know, you got to buy good stuff. Or, you know, take a flyer on, you know, you probably have spent money on worse stuff. You got NFT sniperbots showing you to buy crypto natives. They're freaking cool as hell. You can buy them. You can stash them under 0.1, 0.2. How many phase ones do we have? Because I bet you eventually we're not going to have a lot of phase ones left.
There's still the majority are still phase one, but right now it's let me see.
Oh, you have a lot. You have 771.
Yeah, it's still the majority because we're just still so early.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun project. Also, my whole thing has been like, for telling people what to buy. It's my opinion. It's like, buy something that, yeah, you might think it's going to go up in value, which is awesome, but also buy something you like looking at and you're like, that's a sick piece I just bought, you know? That's
like, definitely. Aesthetics matter so much, you know, they really do.
Yeah. Stuff like this. I have some of these AI art pieces that I bought from Alejandro and Taylor. I have some of these printed out on canvas up in my house. You know, it's like, buy a piece you want to show off like that.
I like this red one too. It's cute.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice.
All right, cool, man. Well, let's wrap it up a little bit. I think this was fun, and you know, we'll talk soon.
Yeah,
what were you gonna say?
I say you have someone else who just sent you a chat. Yeah.
Sniper, let me stop sharing my screen. Sniper, someone who's been a pro wrestler for the last 12 years now. I know so many random people that if I could ever be of help with any real world utility of your projects, please let me know. What Now Customs? What Now Customs? DM NFT sniperbot.
There we go.
Someone says they will own the blue heart.
I think they're talking about that one you showed at the beginning. I think that blue one, that crazy one you have.
No, I'm not going to sell these things. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you what's going to happen just for even mentioning that. Hold on 1 second. All right, enough of that. All right, we'll be in touch, August. This was fun. I'll be in Vegas the next 2 nights. I may do a YouTube live stream from my balcony in Vegas because why not? It's awesome. If I do, I'll be in touch, man. You can join the show, all right?
Sounds great. All right, man.
All right, cool. Be in touch. All right. Bye. Thank you, August. Be well. Bye.